um, 7 dooms for Sandpoint. So, I apparently have a player logged in. They're just kind of buzzing around, looking at stuff. Okay. One of the shit. It just occurs to me that one of the things that I was supposed to do between last week and this week was get this bestiary sorted, which I did not do. So I guess that's what we're gonna be doing today. I was gonna dig into the future of the adventure, but we have some time. We have some time for that. We're pretty well prepped for this very linear adventure. It's a nice linear dungeon crawler adventure. Doesn't really get any better than this as a DM. On the prep side of things, at least. All right, so let's see. Show token art is back, so we'll turn that shit on. I don't think anything else has dropped since last week, unfortunately. Like nothing that we're gonna use for this. I don't think easy roll tables works yet, but we'll turn it on. We want to make sure that Duraco is off. Okay. And then, oh, nuts and bolts didn't get installed. That's right. Okay. I gotta kick off that install before bed, I guess. If they've fixed it. They're kind of grayed out. Cannot be enabled due to issues in required dependencies. That's rough, homie. Why am I paying for this service? I don't know. Alright, let's see. I don't need to import any PDFs. All that's okay. Polls is broken. Still. That's a 5e thing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's just that one thing that got turned on. And then everything else is just kind of is what it is. Okay. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and save it and we'll restart. Let's see. Still got calendar turned off. Okay. And then Wayfinder was causing issues, so we turned that shit off. Okay. Man, I miss our perfectly balanced ecosystem that you tend to get right around like the, I don't know, we'll call it the height of a particular version of Foundry. There's always going to be a point in the current Foundry version where everything is working together and all the mods that you like are actually functioning. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful time. It's rare. It's a rare time, but it's a beautiful time. You can reach that point a lot easier if you have less mods, I've been told. So I don't know. You can take that under advisement, I guess. All right, let's open up this bestiary. See what we got. All right, NPC bestiary. We've got to add some categories. All right, categories we're going to add is Sandpoint. Makes sense. I think Sandpoint's one word. Sandpoint. Hit enter. Hit plus. There we go. They definitely know about Sandpoint. All right. I don't know if the Rune Lords is that big of a deal, but we'll put Rune Lords in there. Okay. I don't know what we would call the bad guys in this particular adventure. I guess they're just servants of Lamashtu, right? Lamashites? Is that what? That might be it. Lamashites. Sure. All right. I think that works. Okay. And then creatures is fine. Unaffiliated. Absalar Xantus. Alright, so going here. Revealed. No? Revealed. Apply changes. Alright. He's a male human cleric of Desna. Yeah. Cool. So he would definitely be affiliated with Sandpoint. Alright. So Aldern Foxglove. And yeah, I guess this is what we're doing for prep, because this was a specifically requested feature by the players. So we'll try to make good on that. All right. Let's see. Biff the Oxen. I guess they would be affiliated with the party, which I can't remember the name of. It's like the Raging Alcatonics. I think that's their name. Raging Alcatonics. There we go. So we'll go back to main page, NPC gallery, do that, add that faction, move that one to the very top, Sandpoint to the very top. There we go. Alright. They'll know about their own affiliations. Cool. Alright, Sandpoint. Dunzos, Biff the Oxen, revealed. Alright. Part of their party, I guess. Brodert Quink. I don't think they know about Brodert Quink yet, or Cyrac Dracus. Who the fuck? Toggle actor sheet. Oh, okay. No, they don't know about this guy. Davarin Hosk. Alright. Desna's Luck, a horse. Okay, so that would be in their group. Aurelium. Well, Aurelium would for sure be with the Lamashites. There we go. Braswini. Nope. Is with the party now. Alright, Broderick, you are with Sandpoint. You're with Sandpoint. Davarin Hosk, you're with Sandpoint. Okay. Longjiku Kai Jitsu. He's the dad. He's the cuck king of Chicago. Yeah, this guy. Alright, so he would be Sandpoint. Alright. Gullbite would be with the party. Mudcake with the party. Shadow Mist, Warhorse. Obviously, they would be affiliated with Sandpoint. I gotta change the settings so that the pictures just show up, right? Like, that's ideally? Whatever. Yeah, I think I do. I think I do want to do that. So let's see. Configure settings. Let's go. PF2E bestiary. Tracking. There we go. Vague descriptions, bestiary appearance, bestiary integration. Everything's coming in. I think I checked these levels before. I'm trying to figure out how we just get the fuckers to come in with their stuff already revealed. Let's see. Creature types. Let's see. Text and icons. Good. Welcome message. Bestiary button is an icon. NPC defeated. Hide ability descriptions. Okay. Let's see. Detailed information toggles. Sure. Go. But I don't see how to make sure the art comes in revealed. Okay. Bestiary appearance. Ah, okay. Creatures revealed. Nice. Hazards. I don't know. Outline. Bestiary categories. Sure. You call it creatures and foes. There you go. Let's see. Use token art. Oh, rather than their character art? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, save. And save. Okay. So, Star Bluff, you're going to go into... Nope. You're going to go into the party. Alright. Shalu, you'll go... let's see. You are... Sandpoint. Okay. Shayless Vinder. Revealed. There we go. Sandpoint. Alright, squid. Suto. Suto definitely not known to the party. Let's see. Revealed. Name. He's definitely with the Lamashtites. Ven Vinder. Alright. Party knows who this guy is. Let's see. Revealed. Cool. Sandpoint. Okay. Sheriff. Revealed. Boop. Sandpoint. Very simple. Only like a couple factions, and we're good. Alright, so we have no unaffiliated now. We have their horses. I guess Starbluff is not their horse. Starbluff is Foxglove's horse. Alright, so then we've got Sandpoint. They know this guy, they know that guy. They've heard of this guy. They've heard of this guy. I mean, they live in the town, so there we go. In that way, then, would they already know Brodert Quink? Maybe? Let's see. Revealed. Okay. Man, I'm really glad that from now on, when we add stuff, I will not have to go in here and click 15 times to turn on the artwork. Alright, we'll leave those guys hidden for now. That's fine. I guess we'll hide her dad too. Okay. So then, Lamashtites. Alright. Go in here. It's the littlest button that you have to hit. It's terrible. Alright. And then Suto. Good. Okay. Rune Lords. We got nothing. Okay. So that's settled. Creatures and foes. What the hell are you? Ilsari Gandalus. Male wizard. Man, get the fuck out of here. How do I remove him? I can't remember. There we go. Get out of here. Okay. So, Biscuit, you're obviously unique. What's this say? This creature has no low statistics at all. Most creatures should have at least one low statistic. Only 1% of relevant creatures fall into this guideline. Man, it's just a dog. I don't know what to tell you. This creature has no low defenses. They're all moderate. I mean, again, it's... I guess this dog falls into the 1%. That's kind of nuts. Okay. Add monster. This creature's already in the bestiary. No, Biscuit. How could you? Alright, get rid of that. Go over here. I mean, if Biscuit isn't entered in correctly, we might as well just stop playing the game. There we go. They're affiliated with Sandpoint. Cool. Revealed. Thank God. Alright. Let's see. Okay, strong bristleboar. I think that's already in the compendium. Let's see. Yep. Okay. All these guys are in. Samantha, the tavern wench. Okay, so... Alright, we're gonna duplicate. Samantha, comma, tavern wench. Alright. Okay. Link actor, remove this stuff. Go over here. Crab muscle lady. Good. Get rid of this. Update here. Update. Boom. Strength obviously is 4 because muscle lady. Alright. And done. Oh, make her unique. Drag her out. Get rid of this. Hit that. Alright. How do I go to her in the... There we go. Samantha, tavern wench. Sandpoint. Good. Make sure that she's seen. And so on and so forth. Okay. So that's taken care of. We got the mayor. She's a unique. Go ahead and add her. There we go. And add her to Sandpoint. Cool. Okay, so what else we got? These guys. This dude can head back down here. Alright. Guess we'll just stable their horses off to the side here. Alright. Got to keep an eye on the clock, because I want to be able to set up the stream. Well, it's not really a stream, but the local recording. Alright. Cool. Okay, the party will have access to the cart now, so I'll make them all owners of the cart. And then Biff, we'll go ahead and give them limited. There we go. I can't forget dues. Get dues up there. Alright. Sweet. Okay. I got one kobold down in the corner here. Get rid of that guy. So, sea caves. I do think that they're going to want... They got like a red herring there for sure. So they definitely want to hit up the sea caves. Technically, the sea caves do, I think, lead to a place that they want to go, which is, let's see, Glassworks. Yeah, so there are some sea caves like down there. I just don't know if they're really going to connect the way that they want them to connect. So we'll have to see. We've also got to see if we can just grab a sea caves map that's already ready. So, it's doing this thing. It doesn't load. Taking forever. All right. So there is one thing that I kind of wish was done on this map that's not done on this map, and that is this this walkway or whatever. I wish it was actually set up as like a levels map. I think that'd be kind of dope. Like I think it's like a ramp. But there's stairs right here, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's not like a ramp. But it wouldn't be a hard thing to fix. Let me see. And then here, those are like pits. You can go down inside or whatever. Save as. Alright. I don't know. Again, it's not like the end of the world. And it would be kind of a pain in the ass to fix. But kind of cool though. Let's see. So over here, if we did like this, yeah, it'd be like I'd have to alpha it out, and then I'd have to like fill in the missing tiles and shit. It'd be cool as hell though to get it working. It would be cool as hell. Yeah, not something I could do with the prep tonight. Unlikely that they're going to make it to this room this evening, though. So it is something to consider. Basically, we would extract the walkway, and then using clone tool, we'd make the tiles appear where this was. Then this would be an elevated tile. And then over here, we would make all of these like pits, and then you would take each of these off so that you could like break them, and like people could fall through into the pits. Be kind of cool. But you know what you can do? You can just draw with your marker, and then that's pretty much all you need. So it's not that big a deal. All right. Anyways, I don't see the sea caves really connecting here anymore in a meaningful way. We could have the sea caves connect here. That could be pretty cool. They kind of do this before they do the glassworks. Be kind of dope, actually. Kind of like that. What does the adventure say? Burnt offerings. All right. Let's see. Catacombs of Wrath. Okay. So it has like little, you can't really see it, but there's like little white dots there. I'm not really sure what that's indicating. Let's see. B2 old storeroom. B1 guard cave. Okay. What does this area connect to? Semi-optional dungeon, interrogation chamber, prison pits, welcoming chamber. A marble statue is strikingly beautiful, but at the same time monstrously enraged human woman stands in the middle of this room. Okay. Unidentifiable as such. Sorry, identifiable as such for the DC 35 knowledge. Okay. So I'm a little confused because it shows like some dot dot dots there, but then there's like a hole, and I guess this actually connects here. It's not actually a connection out into the world. If I go to B6, I think, ancient prison. As is first this room was indeed prisoners. 2 sin spawn wait here. It doesn't actually make any real reference to this hole connecting to this. I do think it's kind of a nice dynamic though that they could come up through the hole there. So I guess I don't have a good way to connect these guys together unless I had another cave passage lead in, and then that was guarded, I guess, by something. Yeah. Alright, let's go and check. Cave. Alright. We have a pirate cave. We have a well cavern. That's not too bad. We have a Weck booming cavern. Hey, that could work. All right. Yeah, that could work. Let's see. Oh, we lost our thing there. What are you? Weck dark pool. You know what? We'll just grab both. I'm sure we have a sea caves map that we could go get, but we might have to like light it and shit, and I don't know. I don't feel like doing that. Alright. Watch a big ass spider. Underdark spider's den. Okay. What else you got? Wave Echo Cave. Oh, I know about that. Overgrown Cavern. River Cavern. Mana Falls. That looks dope as hell. Alright, so I think both of those could work for sea caves. Let me see. Sea cave map VTT. Sure, someone's got something for this. Let's see. Desert Island Sea Cave. Desert Island Sea Cave from Limithrion. Underwater Caves from Etsy, which probably means it's made out of AI. Let's see. Underdark Cave. What do we got here? Grab the version without the grid. Really just any caves at all would work. River Cave. I feel like we have from Salt. Oh man, it's a long time ago. From Salt Marsh. Could have sworn like that was the map right there, River Cave. Okay. Cave of the Great Pearl from Heroic Maps. Cave of the Sea Beast. What do you got? Yeah, I mean that's definitely some sea caves right there. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Cave of the Sea Beast. Oh, we do own these already. That's pretty nice. Alright. That one's all flooded, so... Hello, just wanted to ask a quick question. I can't find your Kingmaker videos on YouTube anymore. I love watching your prep videos on it. I have taken them down for now. I actually ended that series yesterday. So, not really in a place I want to talk about it, though. But that's why you can't find them. Let's see. Alright, those look pretty dope. Alright, we'll grab those. They all bundled together. Let's see. Nope, they're all separate. Japan. Oh wait, here we go. Alright, let's see. Map 1, no grid. Scroll down. Map 2, no grid. It's kind of hard to see how they line up. Let's see. I'm gonna assume this is the right one. Right, map 3, no grid. Map 4, no grid. And then map 6. Oh, it's labeled differently. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I think what we want is number 3. That seems like the winner. But number 3 seems like the only one that we downloaded the wrong version of. Okay. Alright, map 3. I think that's right. There we go. Let's see. All these maps are either 30 by 40 or 50 by 50. Okay. So this is definitely a 30 by 40. Image size, switch to this. 40, nope. There we go. Alright. Very cool. Okay. So, save this out. As WebP. Where are we at for time? 8:09. Game's at 8:30. Okay, we got some time. Alright. Heading back into the world. We also have Twisting Cavern. Go ahead and download that one also. Now what I could do is rather than have them go into the sea caves, they just sort of get pulled in the direction of something else, essentially. It's okay if they just go down there and kick around for a little bit. It's hard to create a sense of agency in a linear adventure like this, so if they're really convinced that the sea caves are important, I mean, we should try to make it so, you know what I mean? Rather than just kind of being like, nah, that's not it, you dummies. So, yeah. Alright, let's see, where did this get imported? Just tossed down here, huh? Okay. Alright, so that's horrifying. And we can't turn the pit off because Foundry 13. But that is pretty rad. What dwells in this pit? I know what dwells in this pit. Let's see. Bestiary browser. And we'll grab an Otyug. Yeah, that's actually manageable. They're level 2. It would be 2 levels higher, so it's not 3 levels, which would be impossible. So that's cool. I don't know whether there's 2 different ones. I think they are the same. I don't think any changes occurred. Ooh, yeah, I guess one of them has scent and the other doesn't. No? Okay. Let's see. Pathfinder Bestiary or Pathfinder. What the? Okay. I guess just pick your poison. Just grab this one. Alright. Otyug. Go in here. It's an adorable monster. I mean, no one can deny how fucking adorable this monster is. Let's see. Blood color. Sort of a greenish brown. Yeah. Alright, cool. And this creature speaks common. That's fantastic. Alright, so it lives in that pit. That's where that thing lives. And it's mad. Okay. So what other things would we want to put in this sea cave that they're exploring, possibly? Alright, that's solid rock. These invisible barriers, I guess, are to keep them from exploring? They must have toggles so that you can have more or less tunnels. Ah, I see. Okay, so that's fine. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see. I don't think we have time to get this thing cooking, but we could definitely grab this shit right here and we'll patch in another tunnel junction. So like right there, I'm thinking could work. All right, cool. That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, get rid of just that piece right there. And like that. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Get rid of this. Yeah, I didn't let go of the mouse, so it was it deleted a bit more than we wanted to. Alright. Go here, grab that. And nope, too much. Okay. So then to get that rounded corner, we'll go and grab this guy down here. Alright. What's that? 15-minute warning? Okay, thank you, phone. Okay. Which is even less time for us, because I gotta go set up the local recording. Okay. So I'm thinking like that. Yeah. Alright. There we go. That looks great. Alright. So this will be essentially the patched in version that has the extra wall there. So got you. Thanks for letting me know. I started watching Stolen Fates and I'm really hyped for it. I am really enjoying our Stolen Fates game quite a bit. We ended up in a rough patch for a little while, but when we got to the other side of what felt like an endless boss rush, it really started to mesh. And we just hit book 2 last night, and it's very cool. I'm very excited for it. So we're telling some pretty ridiculous stories in that game. Alright, Catacombs of Wrath. This will be version 2. Alright. We'll head back in. Right. Go here. We'll go to Burnt Offerings. We'll go to Catacombs of Wrath. We'll configure Catacombs of Wrath. We'll do background. Go. So this will be good, because now there'll be a way for them to feel like, you know, hey, look what we did. We found a dungeon. We progressed the plot with our incredible detective instincts. And I mean, that's good stuff right there. Alright, we got this. Save. Should change. Maybe. No? Was it not loaded up all the way? Alright, let's try again. Yeah. Alright, select. Save changes. There we go. Alright. Man, look at this sloppy walling. Jeez. It was me. Alright. There. Nice. Okay. So that leads to sea caves. That is a shortcut. Dungeon adventure. Love it. Alright, so let's go back down to this twisting cavern under the city. And what else could live down here? I mean, obviously some oozes. Let's see. What kind of oozes would live down here? Yeast. Gray. Gray's a little strong. Swamp oozes. Sewer oozes. Let's see. What about slimes? Alright, sulfuric slime. Slime mold. That's always nice. Okay. So we'll do slime mold. Bop. Alright. Go in here and here. Bop, bop, bop. Alright. So where would the slime mold be living? I'm thinking in the back corner here. Like that. Alright. And anything else that would be interesting down here? Are there any kind of weird, like, bat creatures? There's giant bats. Vampire bat swarm. What else? What if we just type in sea? What do we got here? Sea snake. Sea devil scout. Giant seahorse. Seasoned warrior. Oh, nope, we're getting too strong too fast. Harbor seal. Kind of into it. Okay. What about traits? Fungus. Okay. Slime mold is already down there. Violet fungus. Myconids. Maybe there doesn't have to be a jam-packed amount of stuff. Yeah, that works too. Okay. So then, what do we got here? Booming cavern. Like where they first come in. Yeah, okay. That's kind of cool. Then we got dark pool. Ooh, that is really neat. Okay. So, get rid of this. And we'll have crabs. Giant crabs. That's what lives in this cave. Alright. We'll do, I don't know, like 3 of them? They're not very strong. Let's see. What's the problem here? This creature has no low defenses. Okay. Just fucking get over it. Let's see. I didn't know this mod had turned into a fucking narc. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Giant crab. How giant is a giant crab? I mean, you know, it's okay. Not as giant as I would like, but it's still pretty cool. Let's see. There we go. Thinking, 6? No, that's probably too much. I mean, they'll flee if party puts up a good fight. They're also animals too, so. All right. So crab cave, hype, dark pool. This is booming cavern. So let's see. Where would this one go? Alright. Do we have a lair? Cool to have like the kobolds have a lair down here. Bahir's lair. Oof. That would be something else. Alright. I think a Bahir might be a little too tough for these guys. Let's see. I'll have to change the name of Bahir Lair, or they'll be really scared. Alright, Bahir's Lair. It's pretty fun. Yeah. That'll work. Okay. So I'm just gonna have a bunch of kobolds here. Alright, so kobold. Let's see. This and this. Okay. Kobold. Kobold warrior. And what else we got? Kobold cavern mage. Fun. Alright. There we go. Kobold warrior. Alright. And let's throw some kobolds out. Alright. Kobold Cavern Mage. Alright. So I feel like the kobolds would have a really tough monster here that they are taking care of. So let's see. What would they be taking care of? A sea drake. Oh man, fucking hilarious. All right. Let's see. Sea drake. Cool. So we're gonna dumb down the sea drake a little bit. We'll make it weak and old. Let's see. Actors, items, mercenary marketplace, creature templates, descriptive templates, -2 levels, convalescent. There we go. All right, so this is gonna be elderly sea drake. There we go. All right, and then yeah, that works. All right. Oop. It's amphibious, so yeah, it's got little legs and shit. Okay. I'm into it. Kobold. Throw a couple more kobolds in there. No, not another one of you though. Well, maybe a second one. There we go. All right. Cool. So we have some sea cave adventures for them to go on. That's cool. All right, I'll be back Thursday to prep for Skyhaven. I don't know what's happening after that. If I don't see it over the weekend, I'll be back Monday to prep for Stolen Fates, and then I'll be back Tuesday to prep for this game. Hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see you next time.